Dear believers of this young AC Milan, welcome back to reality. Welcome back to reality. Another defeat for our beloved team Milan against Atalanta. This is a post match live reaction because I just finished to watch the match. I don't even know where I still finding the balls to record video to talk about this team that I hate but sometimes I love. It's been a traumatic year. It's been a dreadful. It's been really make me don't think about my team for. I mean, like when you were younger, you had your ex girlfriend, that toxic girlfriend that you don't want to hear it, but as soon as you see something about it, you right away you want to talk to her. So it's been very toxic Milan for myself, as I can imagine for yourself as well. That still we're still watching this match because I can, there is always that's why we are fans. That's why we are fan of the team. We don't really care about the result, and definitely we don't really care about sitting at the ninth spot with our defeat number 10 in Serie A this season, a season that has been like, as I said a million of times, like the movie Space Jam, has been sucking away our talent, our passion for this team. Has been horrendous, man. It's been really horrendous, and I'm still surprised that San Siro is still full. Still, like, people keep giving money to Elliot, to Redbird, because that's the only thing that they care. That you buy the merch, that you go to San Siro to give them money. So at the end of the season, they can raise their cup of financial approval. Yes, we want this. Things that we don't really care. But people keep going to the San Siro like that. That's what's gonna happen. But anyway, guys, I don't want to talk about the club. I don't want to talk about the management. I don't want to talk about the sport director. I don't want to talk about the circus that is going on above. Okay, this is I do during the week when I talk about the research of the sport director and the saga of what's gonna be the future of Milan when we don't have a match. And that's something that we have to get used to, because next year we're not going anywhere nearby any European competition, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing for Milan. Trust me. For this Milan, we need a reset. We don't have. I don't want to hear at the end of the season Scaroni saying, yes, but we still qualify for this European competition, which is very important. Milan never won it in this new format, so we're going to try to, because Israel is in using the excuse of the Supercoppa Italiana, saying it's not been a bad season, as we read from the previous video. However, guys, I don't want to talk too much about this because it's a post-match reaction, and I want to talk about the match that we saw. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the confusions and the depression after conceding a goal. Okay, Milan lost the match 1-0 against Atalanta with a goal of Ederson in a moment that Milan was playing pretty good, balanced, energetic, something different from the first half. And it's always gave me the idea, okay, in the first half maybe we really found a good balance with the 3-4-3, with with this new lineup, and now maybe it's the time to put a little bit more weight ahead. Maybe if that's what I was expecting from Conceicao, to place another striker. Not saying right away, but maybe changing a little bit. Place a striker, like a pure striker, like a second striker, that it could have been Abraham, and maybe give a little bit more of protection in the back, because we know that Atalanta will do the counter attack. Now we started with Pavlovic, Gabbia, Tomori, Hernandez, Reinders, Fofana, Jimenez, Leao, Pulisic, and Jovic. Jovic, I like him there. I like him there. He clearly see that he wanted a contract renewal. That's why he started playing well. But as we all know, he plays better as a second striker. So maybe playing next to him. When I was saying, now I was saying maybe put a little bit more of weight. That is the moment that maybe you want to play Jimenez, because Jimenez, sorry, pronunciation, Jimenez, because Jimenez is a first striker, so he has to be playing just ahead of Jovic. When Jovic started, boom, you put Abraham, because Abraham helps also in the back. So that could have been a little bit more of strategy. Instead, what the substitution were pretty ridiculous as always. We change Tomori for Jimenez. We change Leao for Chukwueze, Pulisic for Sottil, Jovic for Abraham, and Felix for Jimenez. At the end, we end up with playing with a very weird lineup that I didn't understand. I think we were trying to play with a 4-2-4. Okay, with there was a good 5 minutes that Atalanta, especially with Lukman, was constantly attacking on the left because they saw there was confusion. Who has to be our right back? Has to be Chukwueze or has to be Sottil? Probably he didn't receive the right communication from the coach, and there was a moment that Chukwueze was defending, but Chukwueze is not the right back. Has to be Sottil, and Sottil was playing a little bit ahead, and it was confusion, and it was almost leading to the 2-0, which is, in my opinion, probably for Atalanta how they played concrete, solid. Probably they should deserve it, but anyway, and instead we play with a ghost of Portugal called Joao Felix. We play with a ghost of Mexico called Jimenez. Sottil that cannot dribble, Chukwueze confused. The team, after conceding the goal, was in an incredible status of confusion. If it you know what it did remind me this match. It did remind me very much the match that we played against Feyenoord. After the red card on Theo Hernandez, boom, the match psychologically for the team shut down. If before the first goal, if before the 1-0 of Ederson, you saw some, especially in the second half, you saw some energy, the player, they were running, they were trying. After conceding a goal, which is literally the first shot that they had on the first half, probably minutes, 60, 65, on a classic counter-attack, the team just shut down. Psychologically, they were not running anymore. Psychologically, they were doing mistakes. And I also noticed this, that when the team psychologically is down, Fofana makes a lot of mistakes. He's the player that it's very, how to say, it's not a top player. Well, nobody in this Milan is a top player, but he can do something very, very, very good, okay? But he can also mess up. Like there was a couple of times that he lost the ball control, like for absolutely no reason, and it was super scary when he did it. I don't know honestly what's happened to Jimenez, the Mexican. He played 10 minutes. Probably I could have done better. Felix, and this is happening. You know why? This is happening when there is when you're not doing the mercato in the right way. You buy random players. Sottil. Why did you know that actually Sottil originally it is a left wing? Not only we playing on the right wing, but we playing right back. It's completely out of position. But I thought we got Terracciano. We bought it last year. I know it's terrible, but it's better than play somebody out of his place. Joao Felix, we bought him because we didn't have a strategy, guys. Mendes bought it for Milan, not because we need it, because we don't have a strategy. And I honestly I don't know what's going on with Jimenez as well. Like a player that had how many goals? 25, some 20, 25 in all the competition in the Netherlands. And but I understand that you need to get used to, but he's ghosting big time. I don't know. We're gonna give him, of course, more year, and because of the contract, we're gonna give him another year, and then if the next year is not gonna be as we expected, he's gonna go on loan. Of course, that's the reality. He's a player that needs time to adapt. He's a player that probably need to the team have to build around him for sure, but we are not that point yet. I honestly I'm scared on Wednesday. I am very scared on Wednesday because Inter it's coming with the anger, and we just lost another match, and the team, in my opinion, didn't seems ready to say okay, let's get back on track, let's get try to go back on track. But not only the team, also the coach, because with the substitution today, Conceicao messed up big time. I don't know who's actually injured in our team. Probably only Loftus Cheek, but for example, the Terracciano, the Bondo, the substitution with Abraham, Jimenez, and Jovic. I don't know what is going on in his mind. It's clear that after conceding goal, there was a need for an immediate substitution, and he didn't do it until minutes 70 or 75, and that's on him. So he really has to go at the end of the season, and they're gonna need a big restructure, big restructure for this Milan, because it's Atalanta comes in San Siro, play an okay match, honestly, and wins. Deserve victory. So there is not much else to say, guys. It's I'm afraid of on Wednesday, because if Inter score a goal, we are not gonna win that match. We're not gonna win, and this match is in or out. Inter comes with venom in his mouth, especially after today, which is they lost. We will see. We will see. Let me know what do you think, guys. Always believe in these young guys. Well, always believe in Milan. Always believe solo la maglia, only the colors. See you the next time. Ciao.